Best day ever.
Hey, welcome to Best Day Ever. Thank you. This is This Day in History through the prism of me, your host, James Parker. I'm here to tell you why today, March 7th, is the best day in the history of ever. It was on this day the first homicide at Disneyland happened. Wait, that's not a good thing. Some 18-year-old got stabbed to death at Disneyland in 1981. That's terrible. We should read these things before the show, Sean. It's embarrassing.
Day ever.
All right, let's try this again. It was on this day, March 7th, 322 BC, 322 years before sweet baby Jesus is born. Aristotle, the great Greek philosopher, passes away. Yes. Out of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, give me Aristotle. It was on this day, 1530, King Henry VIII's divorce request is denied by Pope Henry. And then he declares that he is now going to be the supreme head of the Church of England. Thank you for the nice precedent on divorce, sir. It was on this day in 1870, some team called the Cincinnati Red Stockings begins an 8-month tour of the Midwest and East. This is widely considered to be the beginning of professional baseball.
Best day ever.
Happy birthday, professional baseball. It was on this day in 1876. 29-year-old Alexander Graham Bell received a patent for some little invention. What's it called? Oh, that's right, the telephone.
Best day ever.
Man, he did that when he was 29. I have accomplished nothing. It was on this day in 1933, the game of Monopoly was invented.
Best day ever.
Kind of ironic that it was invented during the Great Depression, don't you think? This glorification of capitalism. It was on this day in 1965. Alabama state troopers and 600 black protesters clash in Selma. Oh, this was the Selma riot
Best
anniversary.
Day ever.
Yeah, so I guess next year will be 60 years to the day. It was on this day, 1975, the United States Senate revised the filibuster rule. The new rule allowed 60 senators to limit debate instead of the previous 2/3. And finally, it was on this day, March 7th, 1987. Mike Tyson stuns the world, defeating James Bone Crusher Smith to become the youngest undisputed heavyweight champion in boxing history at age 19.
Best day ever.